Let's try this again. Hello everyone. Today is September 13th, 2025. It is sunny Saturday. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today we're going to talk about fitness testing. And the reason being, because last week I did a test where I was seeing how long it would take me to finish 250 skips, comparing it against a score that I did 13 years ago with this rope, and I showed that it has this kink in it, so you can see it's been through the paces. And last week I impressed myself. 13 years later, I'm like, wow, still got it. Now, I want to try to start beating that test or that score. The reason being, because I thought, oh, I'm going to look at this. So, here you see, in a minute and 25, which is 85 seconds, I did about 2.9 skips per second to get to that 250. Took me 85 seconds. So a minute and 25. So I thought, how fast was that? Well, taking 250 skips times, hold on. 2.9, 3 skips per second times 85, or times 60. Not times 85, times 60 equates to 176 beats per minute. So 176.47 to be more precise. Skips per minute. So here I've got my old trusty metronome. And I can turn this dial and, and I can say, oh, okay, what is 176? I've got 175 on this guy. So it's old, right? Tick, 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 tick. That was the tempo in which I was skipping to get to that 250 as fast as I can. So I'm thinking to myself, how can I break this record? What can I do? Well, I've got another metronome here. And I'm going to turn this guy on and make sure it's the same. So we hear this. Timing is kind of going to be so more or less they're pretty equivalent. So if I need to break this record at 85 seconds, I gotta jump faster with that rope. So how fast should I go? 177? Technically, according to the calculator, I have to do 177 to beat it. Let's see, 178. That seems doable. So let's see if I can do it unbroken at 178 skips. Or, let's do 180. So that's the tempo I think I'm going to try. 180 skips per second, or per minute. 180 skips per minute. That's the goal today. To beat that record of minute and 25. Can I do it? I'm going to definitely try. First, recharge. This is the first cup of 114. Gone down in water. I did have a pinch of salt earlier this morning. And after yesterday's workout, doing the Feel It Friday session, was I hurting in the chest doing from all those push-ups yesterday? I did them all. Kind of like the presidential test. I'm sure that if RFK is Junior is watching, he would be proud. I think he would be. He'd say, "Yep, that guy is trying hard." And I was a struggle yesterday. I'll admit I had to really find the strength to do it. And did I make it through there? Mm-hmm. I think I did. I think I did pretty good. And you can try it out for yourself. See if you can keep up to the cards. Because they dictate. And they sure dictated yesterday. I'm going to tabulate the results from that because I didn't do it yesterday. And then upload the video to for safekeeping, because the live stream video gets deleted every 30 days. Can't save them on this platform, which I'm okay with. That's fine. I'll still have the record though. And speaking of records, today is day number 152 with, you guessed it, X39. It's still working. I cannot begin to express how good it is. It really does. Combine it with 114 and I'm still feeling that signal. I put the patch on this morning, and within, I don't know, 15 minutes, I could feel that signal. It was, again, it's prominent. And I am reusing patches because nobody's buying, so I have to be frugal, right? And yesterday my computer didn't crash, but the day before it was 3 times. So hopefully it does not do the same thing today. I'm crossing my fingers, especially for this fitness test. Because there's nothing more frustrating when you're trying to demonstrate to people, the benefits of the X39 and just my consistency, showing up every day, being able to show up every day. Today is day number 6 this week of exercising, and I don't know what else to say. I don't think anybody really cares about whether I'm healthy or able to share a message with you. I'm just trying to help you, whoever's listening. I know you're out there. And it's just, it's hard. Everything's hard. Jobs are hard to find here. I've even applied at the local Sobeys, which I worked a cashing job. They called me, but they didn't leave a message. I went in for an interview. Then they called me one day, I was in the middle of streaming. Couldn't answer the phone. They didn't leave a message, so they went on to the next person. And sure, I could call them back, but then they would say, no, we offer probably, I'm pretty sure they said, oh, we offered it to somebody else. Part-time job, 16 hours a week. Like, seriously. So, I'm still jobless. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. Not many. But hopefully, there are some that will care. To do something about their health, please purchase a package for yourself. And try it. You will not know until you do that. The sunlight's going away. And there is truth to the sunlight. It does something for you. And when you're covering yourself up when it's minus 30 outside, you ain't gonna be getting your sunlight. You need the direct exposure, not generally after a window. The direct is ultimately the best. Because there are windows that have the UV coating in them, like a gas, and so that way it prevents the light from coming in. And if you keep looking at a blue screen, well, then guess what? You're missing out on the benefits from the light that triggers photobiomodulation inside your body and stimulates the activity and production of the GHK copper peptide, which aka is like vitamin D, essentially. It's very good for you. We all know this, but not everybody can afford it, and I get that. But there are some that can. They just choose not to, because they may have to save money for the mortgage or for a vacation that they want to go on, or purchasing something else. It's unfortunate. But we're in for good times, I think. Better times. A lot of people don't believe it's going to happen, but I think it's going to happen. So, with that, this is the timer that I will be using. But before I activate that, I need to turn on the heart rate monitor. Come on. Really slow. Okay, there's the heart rate. So I'm going to set the tempo. Hopefully you can hear that. Oh, I think you can. It's good. Going to set the heart rate monitor on. Stopwatch. I haven't done any warm-up reps, nothing. The only thing you see is the glass of water. Three, go. Oh. Oh, I'm not even counting. Wow. I don't know. Just the burn. Really strong. I don't know how many I did. I couldn't count. I just burn rubber. That feel good? Yeah, sure did. Maybe I'll try it again. And this time I'll count after the 2 minutes are up. Oh, I can feel it in my forearms. It's really... There's one thing about the ropes, is that it does strengthen your forearm, your grip strength. And when you use ropes that are different weights, thicknesses, forces the forearm strength to change, to increase, get stronger. It's a good thing. Correlates to all kinds of different activities, sports. Even playing my accordion correlates into it, because the hands have strength. All right. So I'm going to try it again. This time I'm going to try to count. See if I've got the what you call it? The focus in me. Can I do it? 250 skips a second time. Yeah, okay. $70, $80, $90, $100, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $200, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Wow. Oh. Wow. Wow. The burn is incredible. So I think I beat last week's time. I'm gonna have to rewatch back and do a review of that. $250 skips is no joke. Test your mental strength, your cardiovascular strength, your conditioning of your muscles, a lot of different things. And if you can do it, it's pretty impressive. $180. That was the tempo that I used. And it's pretty tough. Wow. I can feel it still in the arms. That was around the 200 mark is when it really started to intensify. And I could feel it saying, oh, that lactic acid buildup that's where it was starting, was at the 200 mark, second time. Now, we're going to do a 10-minute HIIT. I'm going to try to push through and get it done. So, I'm going to use the beaded rope today. So for the high sections, I'm going to try to do crisscross and switch between double unders. I tried to do those tricks. For whatever reason, that one sometimes works, sometimes not. Okay, so crisscrosses. Really? Lost my coordination. I adjusted this rope, and I think that's the reason why it's tripping. I made it slightly shorter. Really? Got some double under crisscrosses there. Ouch. Oh, really? Oh. Those 2 fitness test attempts really kicked my butt. That's where I was really pushing hard. Testing my conditioning and the length of time it took for the body to really start building up the pain in the forearms, even into the triceps and a little bit of the biceps as well. I could feel it because they get involved with the movement of the rope. When I did shoulders the other day on Thursday, I could feel the rope igniting the shoulders because the blood is being called away from the upper part of the body to the feet. Meanwhile, okay, so 21, 27. So you can see today's date. Screen captured here is September 13th, 2025. Starting time was 1:26. Alright, now you can see my heart rate here. When I first started the timing, kind of awkward here how I'm not sure when I started the second timing. I imagine it was probably here. Let's just change. I think I'll just go with the color. Come on. I think this was the second attempt right there for the timing right there. So I imagine yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think this is where my heart rate went up after doing the first, I don't know, minute 45. I think I did the entire time. So, and then the body says, oh, I need to recover the oxygen depletion in the body. So, of course, the heart rate's going to go up. Trying to do that. And maybe this is the second timing. I don't know now. I'd have to look back to see what my heart rate was during the actual timing itself, then I'll have a better idea of what was going on. But you can see here now it's started to really climb up near the end. So my conditioning is holding up, so heart rate actually starts to increase later on in the workout, even though I'm pushing really hard in the beginning stages, which I was doing today. So I hope this is showing you something. It's demonstrating what the power of X39 really does for the body. And that's what you see me wearing right here. This guy. That is the X39. I do have one in my sock again today. It's in my left sock. And you can reuse them. You can put multiple pouches on it if you want. It's not a restriction. Just be aware that people who start on it, if you have not been drinking the purest form of water, you're probably going to go through what they call a healing crisis, and that's generally the symptoms of flu-like symptoms, because that's your body's way of doing a detox. And normally a detox would happen when the seasons change, when the temperatures change. Your body's going to react to it because it says, oh, I don't need to hold on to this, so it's going to try to expel it. And all those toxins that you accumulate over a period of time, that's what gets released. So they say, oh yeah, if you got a sinus cold, get your cold and cough syrup and stuff like that. Really? Just keep watching me and you'll see when I will get sick from a sinus cold. Just keep watching and you'll see. There's something to be said about drinking the purest and the most absorbable water. Foods are harder to control, but the water, much easier. And when you do that, then you really start to reap the benefits of good health. And when you combine things such as the X39 to that process, you're triggering the body to stay at an optimum level, above, not down here, not running at this level. It's running at this one, 100%. And when your immune system is functioning at 100%, what else functions at 100%? Muscle repair, rebuild, healing the body. I keep holding on to the muscle. So, if that's a sign, it's got to mean something. But then it's also how you feel in the morning when you wake up. And I felt good waking out of bed this morning. I was like, oh, okay. After yesterday's Feel It Friday. And I pushed pretty hard. And I think if you watch it, you'll agree with me. Now, can you do the same? Probably, if you can. If you're the same age as me and you can't, then there's something to look forward to. If you're younger and you can, then you're doing okay. You're doing okay. Maybe there's still a few things you could improve upon. Maybe one's the water. If you were to try it, then you probably would agree with me that it does, in fact, help your body with recovery and maintenance, strength, cellular strength. And that's it for today. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. We'll see you on Monday. Move it Monday. Tomorrow's day off.